Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will get the first crack at it here. The Gophers and the Hawkeyes clash for one of the great trophies in all of sports. Rich in tradition, they are playing for Floyd of Rosedale, guys.
Anytime it's a trophy game, you know the intensity is going to be at a different level. These two teams, they circle this game all season long for the right to pick up a giant pig trophy after the game. What could be better than that?
And these trophy games matter. Why do they matter? Somebody comes in from the trophy every single year, and they're going to tell Iowa, and they're going to tell Minnesota the background, the story about this, and why this game means so much, and that's why there's a trophy.
The give is to Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
What they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have us. You've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. And the Hawkeyes get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And Defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to pass, it's McNamara. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these days.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Taylor has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
To the air, it's Brosmer. Fires downfield. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. Next Heisman is 7.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front in this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's McNamara. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Now the play fake. Pressure. Looking for the end zone. Picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pin.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Brosmer. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
10, Minnesota 7.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who would have thought a bronze pig could turn 2 level-headed fan bases into emotional tornadoes? But that's exactly what you get in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. And what we've witnessed is a rarity these days in our sport. These defenses are taking matters into their own hands, putting points on the scoreboard, and effectively controlling the narrative of this game. Points off turnovers are kind of found money for teams, but at some point, these offenses are going to have to make some adjustments and carry their share of the load. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
The Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
After that last completion, it's second down. They go to the draw. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And that one will give them the lead. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They're going to ride this running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's McNamara. It's complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Iowa! They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 6 with the grab and the score.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Nowhere to move. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes a catch. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
They took a shot into the end zone, trying to come away with a touchdown. Nice play by the defense. You're expecting them here to kick a field goal. I know there's time left in the game, but just tie this thing up and let your defense go to work.
Timeout call by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him with just a couple seconds left here in the game. He knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. To the air, it's Brosmer. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they've regained the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Not much running. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next.
He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give them a cushion and give them some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.